Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Uh, I haven't posted in a while, and this will be a video, just a short one, maybe sort of an update on what I've been up to and what happened over the weekend at UFC 19, was it 19? UFC Vegas 19? Um, yeah, all that stuff. And yeah, so I haven't been posting. I've been kind of busy with other things, really. I've been focusing a lot on work, spending a lot of time uh, really focusing on work. Uh, I've also been working out a lot, um, lifting weights, and what else? Yeah, doing other things. Doing a lot of reading, playing a little bit of video games here and there. Um, But yeah, now I'm back. So I'm planning to be a bit more active this week. I'm going to do a Friday fight cast for the fight this weekend, which should be exciting. Um, yeah, I've been also doing a lot of jiu-jitsu. I've been going more often than I usually do. And part of training, when I say I've been training a lot, I'm busy training, I do a lot of solo work at home, kind of improve my jujitsu. And there's only so much you can do it from home, but I don't want to minimize that though. I mean, there are a lot of things like, guard retention and working on the hips to kind of work on escapes and working on movements to improve like getting a triangle choke. But when you train in the gym with other people, you could really see that you're working, you know, at a higher level, at a higher rate. So um, I've been doing a lot of that. So yeah, I think I really feel ready. Um, one thing that is driving me right now is I feel like I'm in a third phase, right? So started when I made the decision to fight, I was in the first phase, which was like, super motivated, um, really driven. I was in this almost like trance state, like that. It took over me. And I was obsessed with it. I was just, working out more than my body could handle it. I was, consuming a lot of information about becoming a fighter and just thinking about it nonstop and not doing anything else really. So that was the first phase. It was sort of an obsession phase and like, really driven. And then the second phase, you kind of calm down. That's the phase I was before this one, I feel like. And I calm down and, you think about things more logically. And I got to be honest, I mean, during this process, you kind of focus more on technique, building your technique, kind of health, improving your health, making some changes in your lifestyle that kind of you know put you in a position to be a better fighter, things like that. But in this, I'll be on what I was saying earlier is also I don't want to say fear. You start to fear. I don't want to say fear, but you start to think like about things in a logical sense, where you might watch a fight, an amateur fight on YouTube, or you might see people grappling in training, and you actually think logically, like, can I take this guy? And it's not fear. It's more like realization that, hey, I'm short. I don't think I could actually take this guy. And it's like a sobering feeling. Um, and that kind of drives you also to work harder. That's what I did, like whenever I felt that way, I would, get on the floor and do push-ups and start shadow boxing and, do whatever, right? Um, but now this phase I'm in, I feel confident. I'm still very analytical. I'm watching a lot of fighters. You know, I've messaged a few amateur promotions in Europe. One in Germany, one in Spain as well. Uh, but yeah, I haven't gotten anywhere. Maybe I should. I'm thinking about definitely going to get more proactive with messaging people. But yeah, I don't think I'm ready yet anyway. I'm not at that phase where, I gotta start bothering people. Hey, give me a fight right now. I'm not there yet. And yeah, but I feel more confident now, like my skills are there. I definitely feel my stamina is up, my strength is up. you know my movements are better. Things that used to bother me physically are gone. I feel stronger and healthier. So, and it's not just, it's like I'm already used to this. So it's like I know that this is who I am now. I'm stronger, I'm faster, and I'm more technical with my martial arts. But um yeah. So I guess I feel like I'm building an agitation, or sort of a longing to fight. I want to get in there. I want to test myself. Not actually on record, but maybe a smoker fight where I can really see how I stand up against someone, or I could maybe spar with someone who's preparing for a fight, and see how I stand up. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. Been really busy with my training. So, oh man, something in my eye. But anyway, what else? This weekend, yeah, I did catch. Well, I actually fell asleep. I was staying up, and then I fell asleep in the process, and because it was like 2 a.m. It was gonna be 2 a.m. here in Spain for the Derek Lewis Curtis Blades fight night, and wow, what a fight that was, really. Curtis Blades was just whooping his ass until he decided to go for the takedown, and who saw that coming? But it's really interesting, man. Derek Lewis, I never really counted this guy out. I mean, he is for me, the epitome of that saying. There's always a puncher's chance. You can always throw your arm at a guy if you've boxed enough, and if you land on the right part of his head, he's gonna go to sleep, right? But Derek Lewis, man, I can't tell you how many times he's relied on that, and I think that's on purpose. That's his whole technique. I think. I feel like he kind of just measures the guy and survives for a while until he finds that opening, and boom. And that's what he did. Beautiful uppercut, and probably one of the best uppercuts you'll see in the sport up to this point. So, really awesome. But, I feel bad too for Curtis Blades. I didn't put any money on this bet, but I didn't bet on this fight. But I'm a fan of Curtis Blades. Like I like his style of fighting. I like his attitude, towards work. I like the person that he is, and it's too bad, man, because he was actually, like I said, winning that fight, and he looked really good. If you rewatch the fight, you'll see like, wow, this is. I was even thinking this is probably the best I've ever seen him look. His movements, just the way he was. Striking and landing, and these leg kicks, these jabs, and He went for that takedown. I think he was, probably wearing down Derek Lewis, and Derek Lewis was way ahead of him. He saw that takedown a mile away, man. He was probably waiting for it every second of that fight, and boom, it came. Second round, and wow, dude, you saw, you saw Curtis Blades dive into him and just stop. It wasn't like anything happened. It's like boom, he stopped in mid crouch and just fell sideways, and his legs went stiff. It was one of those knockouts, man, where you go stiff. It was really bad. Couple of shots after that I think were unnecessary. You can't blame the fighter though, man. I mean, it's a fight, but maybe Herb Dean needs to get a bit more fit. I don't know what's up with Herb Dean, man. He's slow, dude. Like he should have jumped in and stopped that fight. Honestly, um, when I saw it, I was like, that's done. That's done. You don't need to hit. This guy stopped midair. He was mid crouch. He was mid crouch. He stopped and fell sideways. I mean, you don't come up from that, Herb Dean. You've seen enough fights. We've all seen enough fights to know that shit. Um, but yeah, what do we got this weekend? Um, well, that was a great fight, and also the Kunitskaya fight was pretty good. What else happened? There was a fight with the heavyweight. Yeah. What's his name? The British heavyweight. Oh God, that guy. He fought against Jesus. Andrei Arlovsky. Yeah, the British guy. He's really good. Really good. Kind of looks like a British Frank Mir, right? Um, Great boxing from him too. But yeah, let's see his name. Sorry, man. I should know this. It's just honestly, I wasn't really looking at this guy, and I should have been. 'Cause he's poof, what a beast. Da, 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 da. He's certainly ranked. I'm sure, right? He's got to be ranked. Not Walt Harris. No, no, no. He's not ranked. Are you serious? The guy's not ranked. The guy was talking about. Da, da, da. Anyway, if I search Andrei Arlovsky, I will find this guy's name. Now I'm almost obsessive compulsive about this, and I need to know. I need to know this British guy. Tom Aspinall, of course. I even posted something about him on the Instagram, but yeah, it's brain marrow. Yeah, so Tom Aspinall, boop, 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 boop. Like really great boxing. Super impressed his performance, and although he didn't win with the boxing, he won by rear naked choke. So yeah, great fight. So next, oh yeah, Rosenstruck Strike versus Gahn, Cyril Gahn. It's gonna be a great fight. There's another couple of good fights too that I'd really like for this card. Montana De La Rosa versus Mirna Buena Silva. Wow. I'm not sure about that second girl, but I know who the Montana girl is. She's pretty good. Alex Caceres, yeah. That one's going to be a good fight as well versus Kevin Kroom. Uh, I mean, certainly experienced fighters. Alex Caceres is okay. But Rosenstruck versus Gane is going to be awesome. I would not I would not blink for this one. I mean, these are two two really good strikers. Cyril Gane is a bit more well-rounded. I think he has a really good ground game. He also he could kick really well. Jarzinho is more of a boxer, I think. He has that left hook that just puts people to sleep. And apart from that, he has power in those hands. He could just go, crazy on your head and land a couple of shots, you'll be sleeping. Tough guy as well, man. So yeah, this is gonna be really interesting. Certainly, um, Cyril Gane's toughest opponent to date. It's not Junior. Certainly, Junior's obviously, way past his prime. But yeah, it's gonna be a nice fight. There was another fight here that I was watching. It might have been from another card because I was looking at a few fight. I was also looking at the Hoich Adesanya. Oh wow, what a card, man! Thiago Santos is also fighting Alexander Rakic. I mean, there's a lot of great fights happening in the next few weeks. So yeah, a lot to look forward to. Um, yeah, so that's it. I just wanted to post this video as generally an update on what I've been up to, um, and I guess a bit of a post-fight conversation or a conversation with my talk to this phone. Post-fight breakdown of UFC Vegas 19. What a fight that was. So yeah, I'm gonna post another video in a bit. Got a few things to do first. But yeah, thank you so much if you've watched this video. If you've liked the video, I thank you again. If you've subscribed, I thank you for a third time. So yeah, have a good night and afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Bye bye.